asanas, meaning if we complete one asana and then we get ready for another asana, can we have a sip of water?
Sip of water is fine. If you're feeling thirsty, yes, I don't want you to be cramping. Better to drink water before the practice. And if in between you're feeling really thirsty, a sip of water is fine. What we don't want is a lot of water in the tummy sloshing around.
Yeah, I understand. But just that, sometimes it's
Yeah,
throat
that's fine.
goes dry.
Yeah, you can sip some water, no problem. Good question, Anita. Thank you. I'm sure others have also had the same question.
Yeah, in fact, I always wanted to ask that, but I always used to forget.
Other questions, please.
Is it immediately after a session we can have our dinner, is it, or should we give a break?
Listen to the body. A bit of a break is good. In fact, after the practice, if you feel like meditating, remember Hatha Yoga practice is to prepare the body, the energies, and the mind for meditation. So if you feel like meditating for a bit, do that. But if you're, with just a bit of a break, you can have dinner.
Thank you, Jesus.
Good question. Did anybody encourage any of your friends and families to join? Last time or there was a message I posted. Hey, Vinay.
My wife and my aunt has joined there.
Nice. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay.
Let us begin again.
Happy New Year, Jay.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Any comfortable meditative posture. Spine comfortably erect. Broad shoulders. Not slouching. Arms by the side. Upper arms. Palms facing up. Fingers completely relaxed. Eyes softly closed. 3 deep breaths. After taking 3 deep breaths, allow each breath to come and go comfortably so. No need to control, no need to manipulate. Resting your awareness around your abdomen. Observe, allow and observe each breath. Shoulders relaxed. Even though they're broad, they're relaxed. You're not holding the shoulders up. Relax the shoulders to the sides. And you might notice different energy patterns in the body, more prominent in some places, with your awareness around your abdomen. Gently shifting your awareness to around your chest. And as the awareness shifts, the energy patterns could change as well. And if you don't see the energy patterns shift, that is okay too. It is what it is. No fighting with the reality, no wishing it were different or resisting a change. Gently shifting your attention to your face. And as the attention shifts, you might also notice energy patterns shifting around in your body. And shifting your attention to your chest again. Palms to the heart center, Namaskara Mudra. Thinking of someone that you love and respect, and living or not. Dedicating this Hatha Yoga session and all the benefits from the session to that person. Chin to the chest. Opening your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down, looking down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. One last round. Inhaling. Exhaling. Release. Come up to standing. broad stance. Hands on the wrist. Look down at your feet, toes pointing forward. You are not collapsing on the inner arches. The weight is even on both your feet. Arms up to a V shape. Next inhalation, move your hips forward. Take your arms back, look up. Exhaling, bending from the hips forward. Hug yourself tightly. Chin to the chest. Hug yourself is to take your right arm toward the left side, left arm to the right side, and hug tightly, like this. Yes. Chin to the chest. Slightly bend the knees and allow the head to go down toward the mat. 4 more rounds. Inhaling back bend. Remember to move your hips forward. Look up. Exhaling, bending from the hips forward. Total 5 rounds. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. After completing 5 rounds, hands on the waist, take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground, palms facing the front. Shoulders relaxed, and yet you're holding your arms up. And you can feel how the arms are connecting into your body. Next exhalation, bending toward the right leg. Allow the right arm to hang behind the right leg. Left arm reaching up to the ceiling and then reaching for the right wall. Allow the right ear to fall down to the right shoulder. Inhaling center. Next exhalation, go to the left. Left arm hanging behind, right arm, right fingertips reaching for the ceiling and then reaching for the left wall. Left ear falling down to the left shoulder, inhaling center. 4 more rounds. Palms always facing the front throughout the practice. The lower arm is behind the leg where you are bending toward. Upper arm is behind your upper ear. You're not twisting forward, you're bending sideways. After completing 5 rounds, hands on the hips. Take a deep breath. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Palms facing front. Inhale center, exhaling, twisting to the right. As much as you can, turn your head, look past the right shoulders. Inhaling center. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. Right and left is one round. As you twist, turn your head, look past the shoulder. Turn your head and look past the right. If you're turning right, turn your head, look past the right shoulder. If you're turning left, look past the left shoulder. Nagamalleshwari, turn your head. If you're twisting right, turn your head and look past the right shoulder. If you're turning left, turn your head, look past the left shoulder. No, other way, other way. Look the other way. Yes, good. Very good. After completing, hands on the waist, take a deep breath. Slightly turning your toes outward, arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Next inhalation, bend your knees, keep your back straight, bend your knees, arms aligned to the back, bend your knees and send the knees toward where the toes are pointing to. Bend as much as you can. Next exhalation, standing straight. 4 more rounds. And you will feel the posture on your inner thighs, glutes, keeping the back straight as you can. This will really help with the mobility of the hips and the lower back mobility to avoid problems as we sit in the chair for long. After completing, bring your feet comfortably closer. Take a deep breath. Feet hip width apart. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Inhaling, come up onto the toes, climb up onto the toes and reaching for the ceiling. Exhaling, heels down. 4 more rounds. After completing 5 rounds, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to cat posture. Your shoulders are right over your palms and your hip joints are right over your knees. Knees are hip width apart. Feet are hip width apart. Toes pointing to the back. Inhaling, look up and allow the spine to go down like a bridge hanging down. You'll feel the posture in your throat, abdomen completely relaxed. Next, exhalation, chin to the chest, spine reaching up to the ceiling. Abdomen fully engaged, exhaling completely. 4 more rounds. As you engage the abdomen, as you exhale completely, spine goes up, the entire spine goes up. Lift the spine up toward the ceiling. After completing neutral posture, take a deep breath. Once again, make sure your palms are right under the shoulders, not wider than the shoulder width. Nagamaleshwari, bring your palms right under the shoulders. Yes. Right under the shoulders. Yes. Just shoulder width apart. That's all, right? Now tuck your toes in and slightly walk back to plank posture, Falakasana. Your head, neck, spine, and the legs are in alignment. Now, your hips and shoulders and the ankles are in one line. Usually, you might tend to lower the hips down. So lift the hips up and you will feel the abdomen engaging. Not too far up, just so your head, neck, spine, and legs are in alignment. Very good, Nagamaleshwari. Very nice. You will feel the posture in your abdomen. Engage the abdomen to hold the hips up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels, head down. Relax your arms. If it helps, you can take your arms toward your legs, palms facing up. Take your arms toward your legs and then palms facing up, head down. If your head is not reaching the ground, you can separate your knees, allow the head to go down. If it's still not, you can make a tight fist and land your forehead down. Take a deep breath. Plank posture. Shoulders right over the wrists. And now, slightly bend the knees and take your seat bones up. Slightly bend the knees and take the seat bones up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Focus on keeping the back straight. Look at your palms and flatten your back. Bend your knees and flatten your back. If you need, you can go half a step forward if that helps without moving the palms. Nagamaleshwari, drop your knees down. Bring your palms closer. Drop your knees down, all the way down. Yes. And now take your seat bones up toward the ceiling. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Up. You need to go up. Seat bones up. Look at the screen. You look at Manjit, Santos, and Jay. You can slightly bend the knees. You can walk forward if you need a bit. Yes. Move your chest toward the knees. Head down. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees exactly down where they are. And then take your right foot and place it closer to the right palm. Right foot forward and place right foot, not the knee, right foot closer to the right palm. Yes. Now take the left knee off the ground. Look up. Left knee off the ground and look up. Ashvasanchalana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your right foot back, plank. Knees down, cat posture. Take your seat bones toward the heels, head down. Relax. You can separate your knees if you want. Take a deep breath. Come to plank posture. Drop your knees down. Take your left foot forward and bring the left foot closer to the left palm. And the left hand is outside the left foot. Left hand is outside the left foot, not inside. Yes, very good. Now lift the right knee off the mat. Look up. Ashvasanchalana. Your left knee would be pressing against the left side of the chest. And it has its effects on the breathing. It is a way to balance the breathing on the right and left as the front knee is pressing on the side of the chest. Now take your left foot back, plank, knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels, head down. If you need to separate your knees, do that. Relax. Come to plank posture. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You can bend the knees, no problem bending the knees. But remember to keep the back straight. Press both the palms and all the fingers down, not just the little finger side, entire palm and all the fingers pressing down. And the chest is gently going toward the knees. Knees can be bent. Your shoulder blades on your back are gently going toward each other. Now come to plank posture. Knees down. Right foot forward and place the right foot closer to the right palm inside the right palm. Left knee off the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot back, plank. Knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels, head down, relax. Take a deep breath. Come to plank posture. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can remember, you can be on the toes. Heels landing is, if you can, that's okay. If they're not landing, that's okay. Bend your knees, that's okay. Slightly bending. But keeping the back straight and chest going toward the knees. palms, both the palms and fingers pressing down. And from here, come to plank, knees down, left foot inside the left palm, right knee off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot back, knees down, seat bones toward the heels, head down. Relax. Come to Sukha Asana. This, what we just practice, is a subsequence in Surya Namaskara practice, not natural. But as we practice, this becomes natural. Any questions? In Surya Namaskara practice, if you get the alignment right, then it is just growth. If you don't have alignment right, you are putting hurdles in your own growth. If you don't have the alignment right, since we will be doing this a lot with misalignment, not only will you be coming in the way of your own growth, you might even cause injuries. So there is no small question, big question. Even the slightest doubt, if you have about alignment, please ask. And I really appreciate Nagamaleshwari coming on the video, so I can help her more. So any question at all?
Jay, I have a question. Actually, I have nerves weakness. So, in plank posture, I'm not able to there in for a long time. So, can
That's okay.
I reduce the time little bit and
If
being the practice increase the time?
very good question. Very good question. So in Surya Namaskara, we won't be holding plank a lot. It is just a transition. But we held the plank for longer today as a warm-up.
Okay.
So in Surya Namaskara, it is just a transition, and so you won't be holding for long. But in any posture, if you are feeling like this is beyond your edge, it's okay to rest. The most important thing is to reach for your edge, and if the rest of the people seem like they are going past your edge, it does not matter. I don't want you to go past your edge. Go to the edge and stay there and come out. And if you need, sit in Sukhasana and relax before continuing, even though the rest of the class may be continuing. And then you can join them. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Don't feel compelled to stay with the rest of the session if you are feeling like you're going past your edge. It does not matter what others are doing at all. Everything is about your own courage to reach for your edge and your own wisdom with awareness to avoid aggression. Right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so others may not be able to even do what you're doing, and it does not matter. And others You might feel like, hey, they are doing better than me. That does not matter. It does not matter. In fact, you may be doing certain postures effortlessly than me, and it does not matter for me. That is how you are right now, and that is great. And that is about you, yeah, not about me. Does that help, Nagamaleshwari?
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Can I call you Naga?
Oh, sure.
Thank you, Naga. Thank you. Other questions?
Jay Nalan here.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
th- so when is the right time I do my weight exercise like dumbbells, all those things after doing this yoga?
Good question. Very good question. Um, the way I would say this is the yoga practice here enables you to be more efficient and effective in all your other activities, physical and mental, in the rest of your day. I don't really want you to feel like you need to reduce in any way or adjust your other activities in any way. In fact, I would like you to be fully engaging in all other activities, gymming, sports, and anything that you have in your life going on and more. You should be able to do it more efficiently, effectively, with more care, with more attention in all your activities, whether office activities or attending to families and friends, or your personal sports activities or gym activities. And so let this yoga practice be the beginning of the rest of your life. And so you're preparing for life with these sessions. And once you're prepared, you can do everything and anything you want to do. And so you don't have to sequence other activities around this. Just consider this yoga practice as a beginning until you come to the mat again. Does that help?
Yes, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you. Other questions? If there are no other questions, we will continue. Come to cat posture. Plank posture. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now, those who can, take your right foot directly forward and place it by next to the right palm. If you're not able to move that in one step, like we did earlier, drop your knees, take your right foot forward and then the left knee back up. Next exhalation, left foot forward and place the left foot closer to the right foot. Next inhalation, take your arms all the way up to the ceiling, move your hips forward and go for a back bend. Exhaling, Namaskara Mudra, release arms. We will be doing this a lot in the practice as part of this transition. Palms to the heart center, Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, back bend. If you can hold the palms together, that's good. Otherwise, release the hands, palms facing front. Take your arms all the way up. Move the hips forward. Next exhalation, full forward bend. Allow the fingertips to reach the sides of your feet. You can slightly bend the knees. Head down. Your fingertips are reaching by the sides of your feet. Head down. Fingertips reach the mat. You need to reach the mat with your fingertips. Because from here, take your right foot back. Ashvasanchalana. Look up. Now your left knee is pressing against the left chest, left side of chest. Look up. Left foot back, plank. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Your shoulder blades on your back going together. Head completely relaxed. You can look at your navel as the chest is moving toward the knees. Next inhalation, left foot forward, Ashvasanchalana in one step, or those who are not able to place the left foot forward in one step, knees down, left foot forward, right knee off the mat. Right foot forward, full forward bend, head down. And then next inhalation, take your arms all the way up toward the back as you move your hips forward, back bend. Remember, move the hips forward so you can keep the balance as you take your arms back. Namaskara Mudra, next exhalation. Release the arms. Questions? If you have trouble taking from Adho Mukha, downward facing dog, to Ashvasanchalana, horse posture with the foot front, how many of you are not able to do this in one step? Raise your hands. Come to the screen and raise your hands, and if you're not able to, please ask a question. Yes. Do you have a question?
So in that pose, does the palms also has to be on the ground, or is just the fingertip is just sitting?
Very good question. Palms is preferred, if not fingertips. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. And as you practice, you would be also able to get the palms down. But fingertips are okay to begin with. And aligning the foot with your fingertips is more important than pressing the palms down. And even getting the fingertip or foot by the sides of the fingertips, you will have the thigh pressing against the side of the chest, and that is as designed. You can have the knee closer toward the shoulders and press against the front of the shoulders. That's okay. But fingertips are okay. Very good question. We know the other questions, please. Yes, Mani. Yes. Go ahead.
Jay, what should be the line from front foot and back foot? It should be in line, or it should be hip width?
Very good question. Very good question. So from Uttanasana, so when we start with the feet closer together, right? When we stand up in Samasthiti, which is the starting point, in Tadasana, we start with the feet close together. And the same width of the feet continue throughout the practice. Unless you feel you're more comfortable with the wider feet, throughout the practice, you have your feet width exactly as a starting point. But as I said, if it's more comfortable, separate them more. Does that
Sure.
help?
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, thanks.
Nalankili. Yes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Nalankili, do you have a question? If not, Manjit, go ahead.
Jay, Purnima has a question.
Yes. Yes, Purnima.
Yeah, hi Jay.
Hi.
Actually, one side I can take it, and another
Hmm.
side I have to take the. Is it okay?
That's okay. That's okay. That's a good, you see, we are becoming aware of our own edges, and that's okay. Begin with that. Only as a journey and without or resolving to go past the edge, but wisely understand the edge and see how it is right now. But keep trying the way that you're able to do with the other foot. Keep trying, and if it is not right now, that it's okay. It will come. That does help,
Yeah.
Purnima.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good question. Very good question. See, we have lots of imbalances on the right side and the left side. Thank you, Purnima, for asking this question. What we are able to do with your right arm or right hand, we won't be able to. That is our life that has been like that till now. And in Hatha Yoga practice, we balance the right and the left, balance the upper and the lower, balance the outer and the inner, balance the mind and the body and the energies. Hatha Yoga, Ha and Tha are also indicating sun and moon. We have the sun energies and the moon energies. To balance the sun and the moon in us is the Hatha Yoga practice, which is to prepare the body, the energies, and the mind for meditation, Raja Yoga. Hatha Yoga is a preparation for Raja Yoga meditation. And Raja Yoga will be difficult without Hatha Yoga preparation. And so this is a balancing practice. Understand, courageously explore the edge, accept the edges which could be different on the right and left, and keep journeying along. And as we practice, we will get more and more balance in all aspects of life, not just the right and the left. Other questions?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, Anita.
In Ashwa posture, the right and the left, two feet, they will be diagonally, slightly in a cross position. Is that right?
This was a question that Vinod also asked. The width between the right and left usually stay the same. But if you feel like you want to increase the width between the right foot line and the left foot line in Ashwa, that's okay. Does that help, Anita?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one more question I had, like to follow up on the previous question.
Yes.
Is there an impact of Ida and Pingala, whichever
Yes.
nadi is working aggressively, that part will be more effective?
It is more balancing Ida and Pingala if people are interested in this. Hatha Yoga practice balances Ida and Pingala. And this is for a balance. And when we reach Idan Pingala, balance, as they say in the yogic lore, Shushumna is opened. And so this whole practice is to balance. And yeah, you might start with one being dominant, and that's okay. Just notice it, continue to practice.
In certain postures, my right would be quite comfortable, and in certain postures, my left would be a bit more easier than the right. That's the thing.
Your breath, you mean the breath.
No, even the posture,
Posture, yes, yes, yes.
accuracy, or the edge where I can feel the edge most.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Observe, be courageous to reach for the edge, and wise to not get into aggression. Other questions? Front of the mat, Tadasana. Yeah, a young participant is also here. Nice. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Tadasana is mountain posture. Let's learn Tadasana. Feet close together, as close as you can get them. Align your hips and shoulders right over your ankles. And shoulders, broad shoulders, arms hanging loose by the side, fingers pointing down, palms facing the sides of your thighs. Chin parallel to the ground, bring the head back on top of the spine. With our lifestyle, the head might be leaning forward. Get the head right on top. A slight chin tuck may be needed to slide the head back. Not unnaturally so. Now, when you get your head, shoulders, hips, and ankles in alignment, there is a certain balance on your feet. Now, you're not looking up or down. Your chin is parallel. Your soft gaze is directly ahead. Soft gaze is directly ahead. Now you can feel the weight of your body on your feet. Now you might find you might be putting more weight on your right foot or the left foot, or the weight may be shifting around the feet. However you are right now, as you keep practicing, we will be able to stand tall like we are designed with a certain ease and balance, nor neither on the toes nor on the heels, just as we are defined or designed. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, back bend. Arms up to the back, move your hips forward. Next exhalation, full forward bend. Bring the fingertips by the sides of your feet. You can bend the knees enough to bring the fingertips by the sides of your feet. Head completely relaxed. Surrendering attitude. Shoulders relaxed. Head relaxed. Allow the abdomen to connect with the thighs. Next inhalation, right foot back, long step back, chin up. Left foot back. Knees down. Sukhasana. We are running out of time. I just noticed the time. We'll continue next session, lying down on your back. Shavasana. Separate your legs comfortably, arms just a bit away from the body. Awareness on your abdomen. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently move your fingers and toes. Bring the legs together. Take your arms overhead, interlace fingers, stretch from the fingers to toes. Bend your knees, release your fingers. Roll onto your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Relax. Roll onto your right side. Right side. Roll onto the right side. And when you're ready to sit up, eyes closed. Any meditative posture. Taking your hands back. Catch the left wrist with the right hand. Inhaling, growing taller. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, coming up. Rubbing your palms, vigorously generating heat. Massaging your closed eyes with your heated palms and gently blinking your eyes open. Stay. Thank you all so much for giving me this opportunity. Have a good evening and a good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sujay.
Thank you so much, Sujay. Thank you. Have questions, please ask. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you. Naga and Junior Naga.
Thanks, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you, Naga.